The episode 4 opens with the burning of the abandoned building in Guhue. Doctors fight to save the badly burned man found inside. When his face is finally revealed, it isn't Park Jae-young, the debtor. It's eyewitness, wearing Jae-young's gold watch. The next morning, Lee Ju-yeon begins her hospital shift with quiet strength, showing compassion even to difficult patients. Private investigator Hwang, observing her from afar, offers his services if she ever needs help. Later, she's called to treat the burned man. When he introduces himself as Park Jae-young, Ju-yeon is visibly shaken. Her boyfriend, Dr. Yoon Jong-min, notices her reaction, but she brushes it off. Alone, she takes a pill and breaks a mirror in a panic. That night, Dr. Yoon catches her printing Jae-young's medical file. Concerned, he asks her to talk to him if she needs anything. After he leaves, Ju-yeon hires P.I. Hwang. We learn that Hwang is a former cop, pushed out after covering for corrupt colleagues. Ju-yeon pays him 5 million won up front to locate 3 men from her past. As she leaves, the couple from previous episodes are revealed to be Hwang's assistants. Hwang consults with Detective Kang, who's investigating the arson. Kang hands over files on the 3 men, but questions why Hwang is digging into an old rape case. Shocked, Hwang discovers the truth. The men Ju-yeon is asking about, Park Jae-young and the other 2 men, were the perpetrators of a high school gang rape. The victim was Lee Ju-yeon. Ju-yeon goes on a sweet date with Jae-young, set up by Yoo-jong. On their way home, 2 masked boys attack them. At the police station, Ju-yeon is stunned to learn that Jae-young orchestrated the ambush and was one of the rapists. Back in the present, Ju-yeon sits beside the burned man, who is in pain. Hwang calls to report that the other 2 men are both dead, and Jae-young had been living quietly in Paju. Believing the man in the hospital bed is not her rapist, Ju-yeon finally instructs the nurse to give him morphine. But Kang updates Hwang with a twist. Jae-young is the sole survivor of the building fire. Ju-yeon is shocked. An eyewitness, now awake, laughs, confident he has gotten away with everything. In an interview, he claims he was kidnapped, tied up, and nearly burned alive by 2 men. He avoids identification by showing burned fingertips and is annoyed to hear that his aunt wants to visit. Ju-yeon fantasizes about killing him. In reality, he secures an early discharge, stealing another patient's clothes. Ju-yeon confronts him in the elevator. He denies knowing her and cryptically claims that the Park Jae-young you knew no longer exists. She follows him outside and accuses him of causing her trauma. He simply laughs, mocking her as the taxi drives off. In the final scene, Ju-yeon watches him disappear into traffic, and she decides to kill him.